Medtronic Twin Cities Marathon is now open. Run for the scenic course, the cheering fans, and the thrill of a personal triumph. The 2023 Medtronic Twin Cities Marathon is Sunday, October 1st, and includes a weekend of fitness activity, including 5K, 10K, and 10-mile runs, and the Medtronic TC family events where kids run free. Make your commitment at KFAN.com, keyword events.
How long are you going to talk?
The moment has arrived, as well as the common man, Dan Cole. He has arrived as well. Common, Marnie, Common.
Yeah, I just introduced myself.
First time meeting each other?
There we go. Turn on my mic. You think this is the first time I did this? I'm having a flashback. I just re-entered Mrs. Culleton's 8th grade class. I feel like I'm back in 8th grade right now. This is really good. Yeah, I like this. It just feels just like it. And, you know, like when you're in school and you're in elementary, you got a crush on a gal. I'll pretend you're that gal because I have a crush on her. Okay. This is the morning show. Aren't you supposed to do that?
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
What does it mean you have to pretend you have a crush? He's not worthy of a crush?
Well, no, but I don't want... That's a good point. No, it's because I don't want to get in. I don't need any HR issues. I don't. I just need to come in and... HR, human resources.
See, there you go.
See, yeah.
You're locked in.
How about this one? We tried this yesterday on Common Show. The initials are SC. Clue 1. You can see some tomorrow at Grandma's.
Stand-up comedy. Yes.
Whoa.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh,
I don't know if the people in Duluth know. Flop, Sweat, and why haven't you come?
Me?
Yes, we have an invitation for you. You knocked it out of the park at Canterbury during the Power Trip Morning Show's stand-up comedy routine. We've invited you to join. So we could use the help. We need ticket sales.
Yeah, I got a Wolves game tomorrow for tonight and tomorrow, and that is what. You know, I have other jobs. You guys with your free weekends. Hey, what's Saturday? I got all my Saturdays. I work all the weekends.
This is from the first album I ever shoplifted.
Really?
From a head shop in Coon Rapids, yeah.
Were you high?
Yeah. And the guy came running out of the store to catch it. I'm not making this like in a movie. I'm underneath the car, and I can see his feet going around like this. I'm in the parking lot, and he never got us. I felt terrible about it.
This is the first album you shoplifted? Like, how many others followed?
A couple 13, 14.
Yeah, felt terrible about it, and then went right back to the well another 13 or 14 more times. Hey, so let's...
Flop, can I just... Flop, Sweat, and Tears, we will be there. Tickets are available, commonmanbook.com. As long as you're there on the website, buy a book. Commonmanbook.com, click comedy.
Got it.
General admission tickets, artist experience tickets are available.
Artist experience.
I know. Lil B makes me say it that way, but artist experience. We're going to be at Garden Event Center in Duluth. It'll be Larry Mandello guy, a.k.a. Roger from Nimrod. He will MC, and then it will be I'll feature, and Sauce will headline. It's a good time for everybody.
So we discussed earlier, the two of you have no interest in carpooling. You're both driving up separately.
I would ride with him.
You're both driving up separately and returning separately. Same time, same track. You guys could...
Yeah, I would ride with you.
What, you're breaking up.
So
here's
tell me why, because I like driving by myself too. Yeah, why do you not want to spend 2 hours with Sauce
because
each way? He's
going to want to listen to some music. I like dead silence in the car.
You like dead silence?
Yeah, I'll drive 6 hours and not listen to a thing because I just want...
man.
I got weird stuff going on up here that I got to straighten out. That gives me that time.
Okay.
Right.
You can't do that with quiet music or a podcast or something?
I'll occasionally turn on a song or two, but then, our musical tastes aren't exactly the same, but he's going to want to listen to Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, see, I can't.
Now, I'm assuming Sauce has headphones.
Yeah, I would put headphones on.
Earbuds.
I will not bother you.
And then... What if he wants to stop to eat somewhere and I don't want that food? And then here's the biggest thing. Can I just be honest about this? The only thing bigger than my ego is my prostate. And I'm going to have to stop 4 or 5 times. But instead of stopping, if you have a styrofoam cup, you can just keep driving.
Told you. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, did you already tell him?
Yeah, that you like doing that.
Yeah, he described it as something you enjoy doing, not that you have to do.
Yeah, he said you enjoy it.
Like sometimes you take long drives just to pee in cups.
Well, no. Well, think about it. If you stopped every time, and between Woodbury and Duluth is that's a 6 urination trip.
Yeah.
One way?
Wow.
Are you telling me you don't even stop?
Well, I slow down and toss it out the window.
Wow.
Pull over on the side of the road?
The best to use is an old 1-gallon milk jug, but man, the top in it isn't big enough.
Come on. Okay. Lucky.
Yep. See? He's loaded up for the Power
It's
Trip Morning
8:06
It's
Show.
Power Trip
in the
Morning
That's
Show.
the Power
Yeah.
Trip, man.
Yeah.
Hope my wife ain't listening. She doesn't like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she ain't listening. She's working.
Yeah.
So you're on our show. You're making your initials debut here in about 10 minutes. And then you and I are partners in about 5 hours.
How about that?
Yeah, we're going to crush
You're
it.
not going to hang for the whole 5, are you?
No, I'm going home and
Well,
napping.
I've already been thinking, what am I going to do between now and noon? I can't hit a bucket of balls and come back because the driving ranges are closed.
When was the last time you were here prepping for your show at 9
Hello?
a.m.?
Never.
Hello.
Never. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive. Well, there's a couple of breakfast spots here. Good
go
Day
to
Cafe.
Good Day.
Go to
And
Al's.
isn't there there's a new the Hope
It's
breakfast?
so
Yeah,
damn
also
Is it
very
good?
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is so good.
Yeah,
They have
so
some
I might-
interesting stuff.
That's
in there.
walking distance.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, if you don't mind freezing to death out there.
It says
point.
you have to pee on the way.
Yeah. Right. Wow.
There's a dumpster.
You know, yeah, well, here's what I was saying. Instead of like a common man T-shirt for the fair, how about a common man catheter?
I love it. Or just a milk jug.
Or a milk jug,
Yeah,
right?
right,
And you
yeah.
have a little chain hanging from, like you have a chain on your wall and you have a chain on your milk jug.
What do you got on your show today?
I don't know. Well, Lil B, Feminine Touch of the
Yeah.
program, 1 to 1:30.
Lucky.
Then Rosen will come in.
He doesn't have a speech?
He'll talk about, he's talking to farmers up in Wadi. And somebody Googles, we wonder how much he was making for his speech. You Google Mark Rosen for speeches. You know what the asking price is? Between $5,000 and $10,000.
Are you nuts?
No. That's what he made.
Come on.
He made $10,000 yesterday to drive to Wadena.
And he can't pick up a tab at Manny's?
Yeah. Here's what I'll tell you. For $10,000, I would ride with meat sauce to
Yeah.
Duluth and back, and
Yeah.
I would urinate in a styrofoam cup in front of him.
Yeah,
Wow.
you would do that on stage.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah,
on
right. We would do that for the whole
take
show.
a check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawk's got to go to the ATM.
He made between $5,000 and $10,000. That's what it says if you Google it.
Did we ever confirm what time his speech was? Because he skipped our show yesterday because he had a prior engagement. Sauce said the speech was in the afternoon. Wadena is like, 2.5 hours away?
Yeah.
So no reason. I understand why maybe he had to miss your show because
Right.
that's probably when he had to drive
Right.
up there. Why did he have to miss ours?
He did. Well, here's the deal, too. So because of the weather, right, he was thinking he might have to stay over. So you know how I am. I told him, I said, wow, there's not a lot of nice places to stay in Wadena. And then now, he's a Four Seasons guy, right, with
Well,
the
yeah.
white robe and all
sure,
that.
sure,
So I know he's freaking out about it. So then on Wednesday night, I text him, I go, I'd bring an overnight bag. And if I were you, I'd at least try to get to Detroit Lakes. They got a fair. Where do we stay in Detroit? Is it Fairview? Fairfield?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Something
great
like that.
spot.
So I said,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Fairfield's really nice. So I go, I'd at least try to get to Detroit Lake so you can stay at Fairfield.
That's
And
an hour the wrong way, right? Love it.
But I still wanted to, and so I don't know if. And so then he was like, they got a place for me nearby, whatever that means. I don't know, but yeah. So I don't know if he stayed overnight or not.
Oh,
The legendary.
It
Mark
is
Rosen.
2 hours and 50 minutes from here.
that's a good drive.
Yeah.
That's a good
But again,
one.
what time was his speech? That's what we have to know.
Well,
If it was at noon, he theoretically still could have made it if he left at 8:55.
Well, it probably was one. You know how farmers are. They're not doing an 8 p.m. thing.
They got work to do,
They
man.
got to.
Yeah.
They're about ready to get to bed. They're finishing the pond, and they got to milk cows in the morning. So yeah, it's like he's the legendary one.
Well,
He's a fraud.
and of course, who can relate to a group of farmers more than the legendary Mark Rosen,
Right.
who has been to probably 0 farms in his life?
The only farm he's been to is Floral Farms in Cabo.
Wow. Well, here's the thing too. I mean, if it's dairy farmers, because like, how long did he milk that hip replacement or knee replacement or whatever?
Well,
it
every
was?
state fair appearance he's ever had to make was because
Well,
he
now-
couldn't make it
Well,
because
how about
of his
this?
hip.
Think of this is how. This is the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? This is this is the suspicions I have. Is his wedding September 1st?
Don't know.
I think it's like September 1st is what I've heard. The Friday of Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend. You know what he's going to say? Oh, we're preparing for the wedding that entire week.
Yeah.
I can't be at the fair.
Yep.
So he planned his entire wedding
Yes.
That makes perfect sense.
just
Yeah.
so that he doesn't have to go to the state fair.
Yeah, which I would do as well.
Yeah,
Well,
right,
yeah,
I think it's
right,
brilliant.
but he's just so conniving.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He's good at it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, they booked him to the farm thing because he's so good with udders.
Genius. What do you have a show this
Yeah,
weekend?
are
Or
you
can you do
available
flop
tomorrow?
sweat with us? We'd love to have you
Oh
come
man,
on.
I did stand up comedy one time and one time only, man.
No, I think-
I'll open for you, sing a few tunes for you.
Would you
sometime.
do it? I wish you'd do it tomorrow because we could do some ticket sales. CommonManBook.com.
So I listened to the show last week when you and Max were discussing initials, and it sounded like you maybe understand half of this game. Is that accurate?
I think I get it.
You think
You're
you
going to
get it
throw
now?
out initials, and there's
Yes.
clues, and then I get to buzz in once.
Yes, per item. You get
Per
to ring
item.
it once. If you're wrong, you're out for just that item.
Right.
If you get it right, you get a point. We play best out of 12. The only thing that I thought would motivate you is that Barrero has played exactly once. It was
Yeah.
during the Sludge-a-thon like 7 years ago.
We played in your time slot.
Yeah,
too.
7 years ago, and he got 0. So very unlikely you win today. Let's just be honest.
Right.
These three are very good at it.
I've heard it's a very difficult game.
But if you just get one, then you have more points.
So
than
you're
Dan
telling
Barrero.
me if, like, let's say the first one is FS, and I say flop sweat, and it's wrong. By the way, flop sweat and tears is Saturday. Tomorrow, tickets available at commonbook.com.
Right.
But you're telling me then for that set of initials, the next clue I can't go in.
No, you're out.
Boy.
So that's part of the strategy is
Yeah.
you can't just fire guesses and get rewarded. So if you guess and guess wrong, even if 2 clues later, you know what it is.
Oh, you're doomed.
You're out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you gambled and lost too early.
And it'll be one set of initials for the
For all
whole
12.
12. Yeah.
Yep.
He's
It
really
won't be 12 different ways to
my God.
describe flop sweat.
So if it is FS, you got to start thinking of all of
Yeah.
the possible things that FS could be because you might need 5 or 6 or 7.
Like if today they're DF and you could say dumpster fire tomorrow night.
or dairy farmers,
Yeah.
which Mark Rosen spoke to yesterday because he's a man of the people.
Right.
He
And
is.
for $5,000 to $10,000.
And this is what somebody told me. Somebody has a chance today to win $35,000.
33,500. It goes up
Wow.
$500 every week, and it hasn't been hit in since Mike hit it. 67 weeks ago.
Wow, that's
It's a lot of loot. It's a cool
lot.
bit.
It is.
I mean, that's the kind with that kind of money. That would be you'd be able to kickstart a project like a board game.
Yeah.
You know, if you had $35,000, right? Wouldn't that be about the seed money you'd need?
Look, I
You're in the right
don't
range,
think.
yeah.
I don't think there's anything more pathetic than just shamelessly plugging a bit that you guys are a part
Yeah,
of.
you know,
I'm not going to sit
yeah.
here and tell you to go to initialsgame.com and buy
Right.
the home game version of Initials. I'm definitely not going to mention that today when I'm playing Password
No.
130 to 215. I'm not about just moving board games. I'm
That's
focused on
beneath
the
you.
radio show.
That's beneath you. Yes, I
Radio show
appreciate
comes
that.
first.
Like I wouldn't talk about a comedy show we're doing tomorrow in Duluth at the Garden Event Center. Go to commonmanbook.com and get tickets.
You know what's funny? And I think I've told you the story in the past. When I told the bosses down the hall that I was going to make the board game, I had the idea for like 4 years and just sat on it. But I told them I'm gonna do this now. It's in the works. And Swedberg basically said you can't turn it into an infomercial though. If it comes up organically, fine. That's why I have to say it's organic.
Yeah.
But he basically said, don't turn it into an infomercial. I'm like, no, Hawk never brings up his concerts.
Right.
Common never brings up his book.
No.
Rosen never brings up his book.
No.
Of course, I'm
Yeah.
going to organically bring it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's if you organically brought it up, it worked well because I think you've sold a lot of games. So I think you're a good,
Over 20,000
yeah, you're-
copies.
You're a good gardener.
Speaking of organic and gardening, tell me, should I do mushrooms?
Oh yeah.
That was a quick yes.
I mean, if your choice is mushrooms or LSD, do mushrooms. It's natural.
Have you done
Yeah,
LSD?
right.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Tell me about that real quick. Did you see the devil? Did he talk to you?
No,
Or was he Mark Rosen?
No, it's
Was he selling udders?
one pill makes you larger, the other ones make you small.
Right.
I mean, I really don't recommend it to people unless you got to be like Aaron Rodgers. You got to be ready for it, man.
Right.
And you can't just because it'll take you places, especially the mushroom. It'll take you places. You're out of reality, and then when you start coming down, that's when you go, "Whoa, that wasn't real." Because you think it's real. I mean, that you think that's reality. That's what you are. Then you go, "Oh man." Then you're then you start bumming out because you go, "I want to go back."
So it's euphoric and
right.
positive.
Oh, yeah.
But what about if it turns?
Well, it can for some people.
Nightmarish or
It never did for us.
terrifying.
One of our favorite times is we rented a boat. We went up to it's called Lac D. It's Lake of the Lakes in Canada, and we went up there and we had a bag of shrooms. And you're in the lakes, and they got these lakes up there. There's islands everywhere, right? So we got the fire going, right? The camp, and so you can see the shadow. We're running around the woods, and the moss on the ground starts feeling spongy. So you feel like you're on a sponge. And you're sitting there in all the shadows from the flames of the fire, and you're running around the woods, freaking each other, going, ah. And it was just, well. And then the other thing is, you can drink like
Yeah.
Well, you could drink a 16-gallon keg and not even feel
You
it.
don't feel it,
until the
yeah.
next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I can see why if the ayahuasca stuff is similar, but I don't think it's quite the same. I can see.
I'm
why
going to pass.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass after
No,
that visual.
especially where you're at in your life. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's better if you're younger.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I know a guy who's got some in his kitchen right now, and he's debating it.
Have you shroomed it up before?
That's who I'm talking about.
Saw it?
Right. Yeah.
Hawk, have you? Hawk,
I've never tried it.
You
no,
never tried?
I've never tried it. No, I'm
Nobody
thinking about
here?
it.
Any?
No.
Nobody here?
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got a couple of rubes that are not.
You ever done angel dust?
That's the worst. I don't even know what it's in it. That's just that's actually terrible because well, I don't know. We could have died. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
You
No,
may
it's-
have. What if this is hell?
Well, this
Right.
What if in hell you
No,
have to
that's
pee in
tomorrow night.
bottles?
this feels more like 7th grade now. It's gone from 8th to
Yeah,
7th.
in hell you have to pee in bottles and do comedy with meat sauce.
Yeah, and you have to ride around forever with me.
Or listen to his speech in Wadena.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
There's that.
Common makes his initials game debut after this, and one of you has a crack at $33,500.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on The Fan.
People are using CBD for many reasons. Chris Hockey tried Cultivated CBD.
You should try Cultivated CBD because it could help you in ways you never dreamed of. That's what happened for me. I never dreamed CBD would do for me what it's done.
Learn more at cultivatedcbd.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
Luther and LutherAuto.com. If you have a vehicle you would like to sell, you can just flat out sell it to my friends at Luther. I've been buying and or leasing for over a decade at Luther. I'm going to be a Luther person for life. They're just great people. But it turns out the best place to buy a car is also the best place to sell your car. So if you've tried to buy from Luther in the past, you realize with all of those dealerships, they have a gigantic selection. In fact, the largest inventory in the state of Minnesota. And the reason why they have that is because of you people out there, because they are willing to buy a vehicle from you. So you can flat out sell your car, truck, van, or SUV to Luther. Now, I'm not just talking about trading it in, which of course you can do that as well. I'm saying even if you're not buying from them, you can just sell your vehicle to Luther. This is available at all 40 plus Luther locations. Maybe you've seen billboards or commercials or heard me say we buy, because that's exactly what Luther does. They will buy your vehicle. They'll make you an offer in about 15 minutes. It's fast, it's simple, it's safe. And if you accept, Luther does all the paperwork. Find them online right now at LutherAuto.com and sell your vehicle to Luther.
Hurry! Preseason enrollment ends soon in March for your boat club. Rosie here for my boys at your boat club, and I speak from experience to just how an incredible experience it is to be a member. Your boat club includes hassle-free boating for you and your family. Yep, hassle-free, as your boat club does all the work. You just show up and enjoy the water on the many different types of boats that they offer with over 30 locations, including now in Florida. Visit yourboatclub.com right now for more information. Memberships are selling out fast and are limited. So visit yourboatclub.com right now.
Hey, my friends at Deep 7 got the music. I got the words for this builders and remodelers spot. Now, I don't know what you need to do to your house, but I know, spring's right around the corner. And you probably got a home improvement project you want to do, but maybe it's a little big for you. Maybe it's a little something that's like out of your league, like doing your own siding. Come on, or putting new doors on the front and back of your house. Maybe the windows or roofing. All of those things can be done by my friends at Builders Remodelers at buildersremodelers.com, and they've been doing it for more than 70 years. Windows, wow, I love the Elements windows we have in our house. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Spend my own money on those Elements windows, and I couldn't be happier with these. They're triple pane windows, the highest rated windows in the industry. I got them from Builders Remodelers, and you can buy one, get a second one half off, plus home show special savings of an additional $50 off per window. There's so much more to talk about, but I only have a little bit of time. Builders and Remodelers, buildersremodelers.com. You know this, it's true. Nobody does it better. Play that thing, Stretch.
It's real simple. If you want the best beer in Minnesota, please visit Udapills Brewing near Theodore Worth Park or ask for it at your local liquor store. Udapills Brewing has the best beer in town.
Hey, it's 10 to B. It's the most wonderful time of the year. The madness is here, and I highly recommend playing the Pick'em game for college basketball at Underdog Fantasy. If you're following your bracket for the NCAA tournament this week, you can add some extra sweat to the game by playing college basketball Pick'em. You pick whether your favorite players will have a higher or lower stat total in that March Madness game or games for a chance to win big. And you can win up to 20 times your money in a single day. Pick between 2 and 5 players to build your pick'em entry. You can also make rivals picks, which pits 2 players against each other. Sign up today with the promo code KFAN and get your first deposit doubled up to $100. Visit UnderdogFantasy.com or find them in the App Store. Don't forget to register with my promo code KFAN to get your first deposit doubled up to $100. Must be 18 plus and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-522-4700 or visit www.ncpgambling.org. It's the fastest growing fantasy app in the industry. It's Underdog Fantasy. Use my code KFAN.
Dan's Southside Marine in Bloomington is now buying used boats. Dan's is also clearing out all remaining 2022 models. Open house now through Saturday. Shop a huge inventory of Avalon and Premier pontoons powered by Suzuki, the ultimate outboard. Visit DanSouthsideMarine.com.
It's almost time for the Initials game. And the Initials game is presented by my friends at CultivatedCBD.com. And they can be your friends too. And they're going to be your best friends because let me tell you something. You have no idea what CBD can do for you until you try CBD. But not just any CBD, Cultivated CBD. Because I know you can get it anywhere now in a bunch of different forms. You can't trust most of that stuff. You have no idea how much CBD is actually in the product. Cultivated CBD makes products you can trust. It's natural, and they're great people who love and use their products, including, by the way, the newly legalized products they also sell that I'm not allowed to tell you about because we're all afraid you're children. But you're not children. You can make your own decisions. I digress. Cultivated CBD at CultivatedCBD.com. They help me with sleep, anxiety. The body balm is perfect for when my muscles are sore, if I ever use them. I can't recommend Cultivated CBD enough, and I'd encourage you to reach out to them if you have any questions, and also encourage you to use the keyword KFAN for 15% off your next order and get free shipping right to your door. Quality price, quality service, Cultivated CBD at CultivatedCBD.com. I love you guys.
People are using CBD for many reasons. Chris Hockey tried Cultivated CBD.
You should try Cultivated CBD because it could help you in ways you never dreamed of. That's what happened for me. I never dreamed CBD would do for me what it's done.
Learn more at CultivatedCBD.com.
Hey,
That's
buddy.
cool.
Do it.
You can head to KFAN.com right now, make the keyword contest, enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Lakefront Music Fest 2023, happening July 14th and 15th in Prior Lake. Featuring performances by Darius Rucker, REO Speedwagon, Leonard Skinnard, and so many more.
Stand up and shout!
St. Patrick's Day on the Power Trip Morning Show. Common's making his Initials game debut.
I'm a juvenile delinquent.
Marnie Gellner is here.
I didn't even ask you, Common. Do you want a piece of paper? Do you feel like you want to brainstorm anything, or I'll leave it there in case.
My guess is he's going to want to just wing it, see what happens. But you are allowed to write stuff down.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
If you'd like to.
Look at you taking care of Common, man.
Thank you.
She plays fair.
Chris and I worked together. I've introduced him a couple of different times up at
Grandview. Grandview. That's right. Yes, Grandview.
He's played. Were you the golf opener or the golf closer? Were you October or were you May? I don't remember.
October, both times, because it was a little bit chilly and you had to drink a little bit more to stay warm. And people did do that. Yes,
so we've shared this game.
We have.
All right, is everybody ready
for what?
It's time for Initials Game 453 on the Power Trip, presented by Cultivated CBD.
Yeah, as I was just talking about, Cultivated CBD is the presenting sponsor of the Initials game. And you know I love them, and I love them even more because they love the Initials game. And let me tell you right now, if today's winner gets 6 points, all CBD products are 20% off. If the winner gets 7 or more points, all CBD products, 25% off all weekend long. Just use the promo code Initials at CultivatedCBD.com. The offer valid through Sunday. Remember, you can always use the promo code KFAN at CultivatedCBD.com to receive 15% off and enjoy free delivery to your door. Thank you, Cultivated CBD.
Sauce, you're second all-time in wins with 139 career victories.
Wow.
Thank you.
How hard can it really be?
Right, correct. I'm sponsored by my good friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. 7th Avenue wants to welcome Cub Foods, Zacco, and White Bear Township to the 7th Ave family. 7th Avenue Pizza is now on sale for $7.99. And if I win today, tweet me and tag my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will receive $100 to put towards restocking their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
You know, if we sell one more ticket, I can actually afford a 7th Avenue Pizza.
Oh, Somebody buy one.
It might happen.
Hockey will buy a couple.
Why not?
Chris, you won last week. That was victory number 89.
I sure did, and I thank Radco for sticking with me through so many dang losses. But you know what? You're going to win. If I win, you'll get 10% off your entire order in-store or online at radco.com when you use the promo code Initials. Discount does not apply to toppers, but it does to everything else, and that's a lot of stuff. And my man Scott Palava took advantage of it last week. I'm hoping I can do it for you again this week. Thank you, Radco.
Marnie Gellner, you are 7th all-time in wins. You have 5 career victories.
I'd like to be sponsored by a grocery store so that after I lose this game, I can go eat my feelings and grab a half-gallon of milk.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
And I'd like to be sponsored by whoever provides you the half-gallon of milk. You can give me the empty milk jug. And I can put it to good use. It's called recycling.
Okay.
That's what I do is I recycle.
See, why don't you go do speeches with Rosie? You carpool with Rosie. He talks to the dairy farmers. He makes a ton of money.
Yep.
You get the leftover milk jugs and then pee on the way home. Everybody wins.
They're wide mouth jugs.
Maybe I could get one of those. They have those milking machines now that you hook up to yourself.
Sure.
I could hook that bad boy up to myself. Do you
Now
know
we're
that
talking. Now we're talking.
I limited my coffee intake today because this like a half hour, right? Probably or
Yeah,
20 minutes.
Yeah, we're commercial free the rest of the
Right.
way. We go to 8:55 now.
So in other words, because if I drank the normal amount of coffee, I'd be having to leave here in the middle of this. I'd have to call the time. Can you call timeout?
You
Challenge
cannot-
flag?
no, you cannot call timeout.
No.
Why is there an empty milk jug behind your chair right now?
Brilliant.
Should I be nervous?
So, Common, this is the first time you've played Initials. We'll get to the rules in a second, even though I think you get the gist of the game. But again, you can also practice by buying the game at home at initialsgame.com. Versions 1 and 2 are available right now at initialsgame.com.
That's right.
I thought that came up organically.
I thought
We're
that was
playing
great.
Initials.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But if you can just guess the initials that we're about to use, you could win $33,500.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right, the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Game Jackpot. You looking to buy a new car? Well, save money on your current car loan as well with St. Paul Federal Credit Union, now offering car loan rates as low as 4.49%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA. Jump on the phones now, 1-800-320-5326. Corey.
So, Common, here's how this works. We're going to pull up a caller. They get to guess what initials I'm about to use. If they get one letter in the right spot, either letter, they win $250 thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union.
Buy a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, that's not bad. If they say both letters in the right spot, they win $33,500. We've had 2 winners. Carl won $31,500.
Carl.
Mike won $13,500. Now, this is the all-time record, $33,000.
You know what I've learned this morning? You guys put a lot of thought into this show. I mean, there's sponsors and there's sounders and intros.
Yeah, well, the 2 of us do. Sauce is here for the ride.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say,
I'm in the back seat
our
going
show,
to the bathroom in jugs.
Someone described Max and I the other day as introing with a 1960s spoken word song, 2 guys fumbling through a newspaper and mumbling. And that's really what it was.
It was a compliment.
Yeah, it's good.
Was
Probably.
that? No, because you guys are high tech.
we
I
try.
can see why you're so good at it.
Good morning. What is your name and where are you from?
Joe from Shakopee.
Hey, Joe. How
What
are
up,
you?
Joe? Hey, Joe. Where you going?
Good. How are you doing?
Joe, you have a shot at $33,500 thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union.
Wow.
How do you feel about $33,500?
Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not too hard. All you have to do is say the 2 letters I'm going to use in the right order. Go.
BT.
You're saying BT. B as in boy? BT?
Yep.
BT.
All right. Come on, give it to him.
Joe and Shakopee, a chance at $33,500 if he has them both right. If he has one right, he wins $250.
Come on now.
Joey Jojo is going with BT.
That's
Does he
right.
have at least one right?
We got one!
Joe, stay right there.
He's got 250 for sure.
Joe,
Yes.
you've guaranteed yourself $250 thanks to our friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. I don't think we've even had a one-letter winner in what?
It's been weeks.
It has been a while.
Plus
Yeah,
months, maybe?
right,
It's been
yes.
at least 8 or 9
Right,
weeks, I think,
right.
since somebody got one. Joe, you've already done that. You've won $250. If both letters are right, you're the 3rd jackpot winner, and you have $33,500. Why did you guess BT?
Let's do it.
Any reason?
No specific reason, really.
No specific reason. You just plucked BT out of the thin air.
Come on, give it to
Thought
Joey.
it was feeling good.
Come on.
What would you buy?
Not really sure.
Not sure.
Maybe gamble it all away today on March Madness.
Yeah, now we're talking.
See, now I want you to win because you want to gamble it all away. All right, does Joe in Shakopee have $33,500? Is Joe in Shakopee the third ever winner of the initials jackpot? No. No, sorry. Close, though, dude.
Stay on the line,
there,
though.
buddy.
Yep.
$250 will help.
Yeah,
Put that money on there.
$250. Congrats, Joe.
Turn that $250 into $25.
Man.
Had he won, I was going to say, hey, Joe, what are you doing with all that money in your hand?
Yeah.
It would have been a great
song
bid.
from 1969.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Way to go,
Fine.
Joe. You blew the bid.
Man.
1969.
So Joe had
You weren't
one
even
letter
born in
right.
69.
Joe had the T in the right spot.
Oh, all right.
All righty.
He
Careful.
he
Easy,
guessed
Hawk.
BT. If he had just notched down one letter and said AT, he would have had $33,500. AT would have got him paid.
T.
AT are the initials for game 453. He was close. Way to go, Joe. 250. You can still gamble the 250 on the
Yeah, what would
NCAA
hockey do?
tournament. Gamble it. All right, Common, here's how it works. Again, just to recap quickly, there's 12 different items. They all share the same initials. The initials are AT. Each item has 6 clues. I start reading the clues. If you know what it is, you yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you're out for only that item. Winner's best out of 12. You have to pronounce it correctly. That's basically it. Anything else I'm forgetting?
No,
I think
I'm
that's pretty much it. Here's item number 1 of AT.
Clue number 1.
In a sense, debuted in 1892.
Could you repeat that?
Sure.
Clue number 1.
In a sense, debuted in 1892.
Clue number 2.
Can be male or female.
Clue number 3.
One of the 2 words is an animal.
Clue number 4.
Features some orange.
Clue number 5.
They
Hawk.
have it. Yep.
Auburn Tigers.
That's right.
Oh, good one. Yeah, good one. Yeah.
The Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, good one.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come
Nice
on,
job, Hogs.
big man.
Yep.
Come on, good guys.
See, you get this bit now, right?
Come
I was
on,
going to say Arabian Tigers.
That would have been incorrect.
Incorrect. So I'd have been done. So I don't
But
feel
you're
so
on the
bad.
right path.
Yeah, so I
for
kind of
sure.
get what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So Auburn
Animal.
Tigers
Come on
gives
now.
Chris point number 1. Here's item number 2 of AT.
Clue number 1.
The name may date back all the way to 1693.
Clue number 2.
Connects.
Clue number 3.
Is a chord.
Clue number 4.
Is the thickest of its kind.
Paul.
Yep.
Apple tree.
You are out for the rest of number 2. So we're down to Common, Marney, and Hawk.
Clue number 5.
Hawk, go for it.
Achilles tendon.
That's right.
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job,
Come
Hogs.
on,
Is
Fatso.
the right answer. All right, Hawk has 2.
That was good.
Everybody
that was
else
solid.
yet to score, but there's still 10 items to go. Everybody still absolutely in this. It's very early. Here's number 3 of AT.
Clue number 1.
Originally from Asia.
Clue number 2.
Partially connected to many religious and mythological traditions and stories.
Paul.
Yep.
Apple tree.
That's right.
Okay.
Apple tree.
All right.
Yeah.
You jumped the
Good
gun
job,
and then you got it
Saucy.
anyway.
Good job, Saucy.
He just
Thank you.
points
Yep.
at Common.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cross that
Common,
one off.
did you hear that I turned this into a board game?
That's what, and I can understand why.
Yeah. See, fun, right?
It's interesting.
It's
for
something.
sure.
Hawk
You'd
has
rather
2.
be driving alone?
Hawk has 2. Sauce has 1. Here's number 4 of AT.
Clue number 1.
This is a group of people.
Clue number 2.
This is a nickname.
Clue number 3.
The term was applied in the most well-known way starting in the late 1970s.
Clue number 4.
This is sometimes attempted to be applied to Cinderella.
Clue number 5.
Wear a star. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is another way to describe the Dallas Cowboys.
Paul.
Yep.
America's team.
Right.
Oh,
America's team.
Cinderella, dude.
Yeah.
That's really tough. That's
America's team.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are good today.
That's really good. I couldn't.
No, I wasn't looking at you, Con.
No, I was going to say maybe I should start taking notes. Because that's what everybody seems to be doing.
Well, it's not working for Marnes yet.
Come on, Marzi.
Come on.
2 for Sauce, 2 for
Good job,
Hawk.
Saucy. Good one, man.
Thanks, Daddy.
8 to go. Here's number 5 of AT.
Clue number 1.
These are often collected.
Clue number 2.
These can be left.
Clue number 3.
These are sometimes made over the phone.
Clue number 4.
This is a source of information.
Clue number 5.
This is connected to crimes and investigations.
Marnie.
Yep.
Paul.
Anonymous tip.
That's right.
Yeah!
Anonymous
There comes
tip.
Marnes. There she
And
is.
Marnie is on the board.
There you go, Marnes. There you go.
Yeah!
I'm rooting for Marnie. Well, she's only won 5 times.
Everybody's rooting for Marnie.
Yeah,
Everybody's rooting for you to get on the board,
She's so
too.
terrible at this game.
It's true. It's true.
Was that your impression of Common or the listeners?
I think
or
of
who was
her
that?
herself.
Yeah.
Herself, maybe.
My inner voice.
Anonymous tip gets Marnie on the board. Hawk and Sauce have 2. Marnie
on.
has
Come
1.
on. Come on now.
Common,
Good
there's
guys.
7
Where
items
you
to
at,
go.
Bears?
Plenty of time. Here's number 6 of AT.
Clue number 1.
Historically has a much different purpose than the modern use.
Clue number 2.
This has an element of danger.
Clue number 3.
This has become increasingly popular in urban areas.
Common.
Yeah.
Automatic transmission.
Good guess.
Nothing
No,
wrong
it
with
wasn't. I
gambling.
just- first thing I
Nothing
think
wrong
of.
with gambling.
Yeah.
Writing that
All right.
down.
Common's out for the rest of number 6.
Would you mind saying number 3 again?
Yep.
Clue number 3.
Has become increasingly popular in urban areas.
Clue number 4.
Can be casual or part of sport or competition.
Oh! Why did I?
If he actually knows it, that's a heartbreaker.
Oh.
Clue number 5.
Features wood.
Clue number 6.
Features targets.
Paul.
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Archery training.
Marnie and Hawk. 5, 4, 3,
Is that the last
2,
clue?
1.
Marnie?
Marnie. 5, 4, 3,
Target.
2, 1.
Yeah, I do.
Hawk. 5,
I don't know. Go
4,
ahead. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Common? What do you do? Now it's increasingly popular in urban areas. It features wood and targets.
Axe throwing.
Axe throwing! That's right. Axe throwing.
Axe throwing.
Can be for sport or for fun.
Good one.
Axe throwing.
Axe throwing.
So not archery training?
Not archery
No.
training, no.
No,
Axe
not
throwing.
automatic transmission either.
This way.
Thank you.
All right, nobody
It's
gets
fit.
axe throwing.
Come on.
Anybody ever done that?
Yeah,
People
it's
say
fun.
It's super fun.
It's fun.
It is fun?
Yeah.
How many?
Very fun.
A lot of local spots here now or
Yeah.
not?
There's a very good one in Stillwater that does it.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
It's very fun.
We're halfway through the game. Sauce and Hawk have 2 apiece. Marnie has 1. Here's number 7 of AT.
Clue number 1.
This is commonly shortened to just the first word.
Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Automatic transmission.
Yeah.
Hawks out.
Yeah,
for
I
the
was gonna
rest
ring in
of
too.
7.
Is
We're
that
down.
shortened to automatic?
Yeah, sure. You just say automatic.
Is it a stick or
Manual
automatic?
or automatic.
Oh, okay, okay.
It makes sense.
Yes,
is incorrect.
you're right.
All right, so now we're a Hawks out. We're down to Common, Marnie, and Sauce.
Clue number 2.
Has connections to James Brown, Bob Marley, and Duke Ellington.
Clue number 3.
This is on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places.
Clue number 4.
This is a strong connection to the African American community.
Clue number 5.
Has a famous marquee.
Marnie.
Oh, yeah.
Marnie.
Apollo Theater.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Apollo in Harlem.
Yeah.
I think you got a good chance to win.
Why
well
is
done.
it when you ring in and get it wrong,
That's a
you
good
know
one.
it so quickly?
Yeah.
Maybe
the
because the
pressure's off.
tension's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, that
you
was-
can just think.
Wow. That was good. Mark.
Apollo Theater.
Nice job, Marnes. Look at you.
Marnes, good one. Clue 6 was known for stand-up comedy. This is in Harlem. But if it said known for stand-up comedy, this is in Duluth.
Meat sauce. No.
What would it be? Grandma's?
Yeah.
But it's Apollo.
Yeah, it's Apollo. But
we
tickets are available at commonmanbook.com.
That's what I heard. I'm glad
One
that came up
show tomorrow
organically.
night, 7:30.
Tepid.
Moribund.
Marnie has 2. Marnie's your tie for the lead. Marnie's has 2.
AT ticket sales absolutely tepid.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, absolutely terrible.
Marnie has 2. Hawk has 2. Sauce has 2. Here's number 8 of AT.
Clue number 1.
Has performed on multiple continents.
Clue number 2.
Once connected to Brooks Koepka.
Clue number 3.
You can sometimes see him in a tunnel.
Paul.
Yep.
Adam Thielen.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Adam Thielen.
He played with him at the.
Marnie's
Yeah,
cousin.
he's played golf with him. Yeah.
Yep.
Poop.
That gives Sauce the lead. Sauce has 3 with
come
Adam
on,
Thielen.
moron.
Yeah.
Sauce has 3. Hawk and Marnes each have 2. Common, there's 4 items left. You're still mathematically in it for the win.
Right.
You have 4 cracks to get on the board and pass Barrero. Here we go. Number 9 of AT.
Clue number 1.
Often appears on a field.
Common.
Okay.
AstroTurf.
Great guess.
Oh,
Holy
come
moly.
on. That's it.
Yeah.
You changed it.
Yeah.
Not a bad guess. Common's out for the rest of number
Is that one
9.
word?
That might be one word.
Yeah. It's all right.
This clue's going to devastate you.
Clue number 2.
This is a person.
Clue number 3.
Features a license.
Clue number 4.
Sometimes connected to emergencies.
Clue number 5.
This is a profession. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Hawk.
Yep.
Athletic trainer.
That's right.
Oh, good one, Hawk. Yeah.
I can think ambulance something. I couldn't get it out of my head.
That's good, Hawk.
one, Hawk. Yep, really
All
good
right,
one.
We're down to 3
Come
items
on.
to go. Common, you need to run the table to tie. Still not mathematically
You got it.
impossible.
Come on, Mars.
Hawk has 3. Sauce has 3. Marnes, you're just 1 back with 2. There's
Come on
3
now.
items to go. Here's number
Come
10
on now.
Okay.
Come on now.
of AT.
Clue number 1.
In a sense, this started December 27th, 1839.
Clue number 2.
Has a lasting connection to PBS.
Paul.
Okay.
Oh, no.
5, 4, 3,
Say it.
2, 1. Sauce rang in and didn't answer. Sauce out for the
man.
rest of number 10.
It would have been an all-time bad game.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what it is. Will you tell us after the... Okay.
Of course.
We're down to Marnie, Common, and Hawk.
Clue number 3.
This was briefly called Waterloo.
Clue number 4.
This includes a Capitol building.
Common.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong initial. Sorry.
4.
Alamo Dome.
No. Out for the rest of number 10. We're down to Marnie and Hawk.
Clue
Come on.
number
Come on,
5.
Martin.
This is
Remember
known.
the Alamo.
This is known as the city of the
Marnie.
violet. Yep.
Austin, Texas?
Yes! Austin,
Nice
Texas.
job, Marks. All right.
What's PBS?
Austin City Limits.
Austin City Limits on TV. I can't believe I didn't get down PBS.
Sauce, what were you going to say?
So when you said connected to PBS, and I fired because I'm like, okay, I can put it together in the 5 seconds you'll get me. I was going to say Antique Roadshow. But it's on PBS. So I saw the A as I'm listening to you.
So the A is Ann. And the T is Teak Roadshow.
Basically. But I saw the A.
Somebody guessed that's what you were going to say. I just said, wow, that's great.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
We have a three-way tie. Marnie, Hawk, and Sauce.
Don't throw this away.
Yep, all have three.
Don't throw this away. Come
two
on.
to go. So, Common, you have two cracks at getting on the board this week. Everybody else down to the wire. Here we go. Number 11 of AT.
Clue number 1.
This can be a person or a thing.
Clue number 2.
Takes time or development.
Clue number 3.
This eventually features an appreciation.
Clue number 4.
This may initially be rejected.
Clue number 5.
This is most commonly connected to food. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Is not immediately liked, but liked over time. Hawk.
Aftertaste.
Marnie.
Marnie.
Acquired taste.
Nice job, Marnes. Yeah.
So you know why that one hurts, Common, is I heard you call yourself that earlier this week on your very own show.
Yeah.
You said, I'm an acquired taste. And I'm like, I go, hey, that's one of the items on Friday. I wonder if Common's going to get that one. Acquired taste gives Marnie the lead.
Nice job, Marnes. Damn it.
So, Common, you're now on Team Marnie. If you get this right, Marnie wins.
Yes.
The two of you are on a team.
I'm Team Marnie for sure.
We're down to the
Appreciate your
final item.
enthusiasm.
Marnes, if you get this right, you win.
Okay.
If Common gets it right, you win.
Okay.
If Hawk or Sauce gets this right, we have a heads-up tiebreaker between Marnie and whoever gets it right. Sauce and Hawk go in for the tie. Marnie go in for the win. Here's number 12 of AT.
Clue number 1.
Often found indoors.
Clue number 2.
Designed to appear as if it is some... Yep.
AstroTurf.
Out for the rest of 12.
The noises you make. I blew it.
Here we go.
Clue number 3.
Grew in popularity beginning in the late 1960s.
Clue number 4.
Minimizes maintenance.
Clue number 5.
Often used for sports. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is a surface commonly made of synthetic fibers.
Paul.
Yep.
Artificial turf.
Artificial turf. AstroTurf is one word. Yeah. Artificial turf is the trick. Artificial turf. We have a tie. We have a tie.
See, and I'm sitting there, in my head, I'm going, why didn't I say it? Because I'm going, artificial turf. But I was, but then I was thinking, well, because that was the AstroTurf thing. So, no, that's the same.
Yeah.
Yep. AstroTurf's one word.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't get automatic out of my head when you said something about maintenance. I was like, an automatic what? An automatic
turf.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it was artificial.
I thought it was Antique Roadshow.
All right, Sauce and Marnes.
Come on, Marnes.
Heads up, here we go. Common and Hawk sit this one out. It's just the two of them. Sauce and Marnie going for the win. There's only 3 clues in a tiebreaker. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Marnes, you can do this.
Okay.
Sauce has been crazy good at heads up matches for a long time here. Here we go. Tiebreaker. AT for the win. Marnes versus Sauce.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in 1999.
Clue number 2.
Moved to Canada.
Clue number 3.
They were a professional sports team, now known as the Winnipeg Jets. Paul. 5.
Atlanta Thrashers.
Yeah, Atlanta Thrashers. Damn it! Damn it, Sauce! Yeah. Atlanta Thrashers. Suck the air out of the room.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
The other thing I've learned today is MEATSAUCE isn't quite as dumb as it sounds. You're a little smarter than I thought you were.
Yeah.
And I've known you forever, too.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm very impressed. You're very good at this game.
Hold on.
That's a hockey team, right?
Yeah. Hey, just for fun, can we do tiebreaker 2? All
Yeah,
4
please.
of you?
Yeah.
Just for fun. We don't do this all the time.
All
This,
right.
this would have been tiebreaker 2.
Yeah, I have an, yeah.
Here we go.
Clue number 1.
Are played with.
Adult toys.
Yes!
That's brilliant.
That
Oh my
wow. That took.
Wow.
Guess what was the first thing I wrote down?
Right, yeah.
Guess what pictures I was drawing during the game?
Okay. Sauce, what happens now that you've won?
Tag 7th Avenue Pizza and me now through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win $100 to put towards restocking your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza. And also tomorrow,
Comedy at the Garden Event Center in Duluth. One show only, 7:30. Larry Mandela Guy will MC. I will feature. MEATSAUCE will headline. Tickets available, general admission and meet and greet seats. Go to commonmanbook.com. While there, buy a book, or you can buy a T-shirt or a book when you are in Duluth seeing the show. But tickets are available right now at commonmanbook.com. Just click comedy. We'll get tickets. We'll see you in Duluth in the Port City tomorrow night.
Common.
Thanks for having me.
No, I'm glad you're here. We're not quite done yet, but I think the second time you come in and play, you'll do better. It's always easier.
Get the rhythm down,
yeah.
Understand the timing and when to ring in and when not to.
I can't believe
here's my problem. I'm only available like between
like 3 weeks
early
a
December
year.
understood. And the other thing is like on Program Password, if you're really bad in your first appearance, we don't invite you back.
No.
You've invited Kevin Fallness back like 6 times.
So you don't have that rule here, apparently.
No, you're
because I was
welcome
going to
back.
say that was as bad as it.
No. Well, you're tied with Barrero.
Well, that's something to be proud of.
It's something to be proud of, yeah. So you and me today, teammates, I guess,
Correct.
against Lil B and Mark Rosen. That's 1:30 on the Common Man Dan Cole's program, noon to 3, but password is 1:30 to 2:15.
You know the problem with this game for me is it's much like when we do the music trivia at the State Fair. It's Brian Oak of Cities 97 fame, Greg Swedberg, and myself.
Yeah.
And even though the questions are right in my wheelhouse, because of 15 years of a multicolored galaxy of uppers and downs, is it a synapse? Is that what is in your? I don't think quickly enough. So you guys have it's a bad excuse, but it's the only one I got.
But it is a speed game, too. Even if you
I can't do
know
speed
it, you
games.
got to know it first, right?
Yeah.
You have to put it together
If
faster than
Sauce
anybody
had
else.
missed on Atlanta Thrashers, or perhaps on artificial turf, I would have been there, but I needed like another 5 to 10 seconds, and you don't have that in this game.
And Marnes, you can look back. If you just would have known axe throwing, you get the winner. You just got to know it. You got to figure out axe throwing.
Maybe Bally's could get axe throwing, and you could do the analysis.
There you go.
And you would learn a lot about it.
That's not a bad idea. I'll float it.
Very
buddy.
good.
Speaking of Bally's,
Thanks for
you're
having
on TV tonight, right? What time can people watch you pre-Wolves?
6:30 pregame show. Wolves in Chicago to take on Patrick Beverly and the Bulls. And Zach Levine and DeMar DeRozan.
We're back on Monday, 5:30 to 9. 9 to noon is next. You can hear Common noon to 3. Again, I'm playing Password with the group today. And then Common and Sauce in Duluth doing stand-up comedy tomorrow. See you Monday.
Hey, Corey, real quick.
Yeah.
Just as a thank you because they love the Initials game so much, Cultivated CBD is going to give everybody 20% off all weekend long to celebrate St. Patrick's Day at cultivatedcbd.com. Just use the promo code KFAN. 20% off. Thank you, Cultivated. Bye, everybody.
Where was Alex Trebek?
I don't know.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
People are using CBD for many reasons. Chris Hockey tried Cultivated CBD.
You should try Cultivated CBD because it could help you in ways you never dreamed of. That's what happened for me. I never dreamed CBD would do for me what it's done.
Learn more at cultivatedcbd.com.